Josie here. I'm a real estate agent in the greater Seattle area. Let's talk about the recent changes that happened to Buyer Brokerage Services Agreements in 2024. For decades, real estate agents were only required to enter into written agency agreements with sellers, but not buyers. However, effective January 1st, 2024, Washington state agency law now requires real estate agents to enter into a written brokerage services agreement with both sellers and buyers. The new agreements are called Buyer Brokerage Service Agreements, and they are to be signed prior to or upon rendering real estate services like showing homes. These changes are intended to increase transparency around agency relationships, like the buyer and buyer agent relationship or the seller and listing agent relationship, and to encourage more detailed conversations about representation and compensation. These are the biggest changes we've seen in our industry in over 2 decades, and it's been a long time coming for the laws to pay as much attention to buyers as it has to sellers. And it goes without saying that clearly communicated expectations between the buyer and their agent are an advantage to the buyer. Not to mention the fact that everyone, both sellers and buyers, deserve competent representation during one of the biggest transactions they will partake in throughout their lives. And I have always run my business in a very detailed fashion and pride myself on having a deep knowledge of the laws and the forms. And although these are substantial changes for most of the industry, I'm ahead of the curve because in 2018, I made the personal business decision to enter into written agency agreements with both my seller and buyer clients. So I've been practicing aspects of these new laws since 2018 because transparency and honesty have always been a cornerstone of my value to my clients. And this is just another reminder that the agent you choose to work with matters.